Hello, everybody. Welcome to Unapologetic Radio, where I share my thoughts and opinions on things that are happening. Please remember that. If you do not like my show, move on. If you like my show, hit the like button, subscribe, so that you will receive the notifications of any new shows. If you like my show and you want to support, my Cash App is located in the description. So, they finally got Diddy after he has ruined the lives of everyone that he seems to come in contact with. He wasn't able to celebrate Biggie Small's 27th anniversary for Life After Death. Karma is a B. I have never cared for Diddy. He reminds me of a leprechaun, always popping up. Well, they have raided his homes. Before I go on, I have to say thank you to Cassidy for her bravery. 50 Cent was quoted saying that when Diddy called Cassidy bluff and she stood up for herself and proceeded with her lawsuit and had evidence, that opened up the floodgates. And like always, 50 Cent was right. So, at the time of the raid, we didn't know if his sons had been arrested, but the people at the house was treated in protocol. When the feds raid at home, everyone there initially is put in handcuffs. Also, the feds have a 98% conviction rate, which means these guys had enough evidence to put a little leprechaun in jail. Now, Cassidy started it. Now, people, we are living in a society where cameras are the go-to. For Diddy to think that they wouldn't take him down is crazy to me, when he is a publicly known for being a ringleader with no talent. He just got a good ear. And we have learned over these years that when you lack something, you have to compensate elsewhere. And Diddy showed us has enhanced his violent side. Y'all know that little people have the little people syndrome. Over the years, he has evolved like most of our black men and has shown us he has no respect for women. Diddy first showed us his disrespect for people's lives when he gave his first event. Do y'all remember that? When he co-hosted the basketball game, he oversold tickets, for which resulted in 9 lives being unalived. Following that, he was called overly confident. They had said that he had spiteful ways and that he was very arrogant. He was also known to fight about everything. I wonder if that's where Bad Boy's name came from. Little Rod, 5th person that came out after the case and showed us evidence to back these claims. Now, Lil Rob was real close to Diddy. Allegedly, Diddy committed unaliving someone. Little Rob admitted to being forced to drug women for Diddy, and he has footage of Diddy with both boys and girls. Come on now, y'all. Hit that like button. Christina Conron, I think that's how you say her last name, a white woman. His chief of staff was heavily involved with orchestrating a lot of the illegal activities that took place, allegedly. I am going to say this again, that these white women are always involved when it comes to the destruction of anything, not just black people. Remember I said before that during the slave days, 40% of white women owned slaves, and that the most horrifying slave punishments were done at the hands of white women. So yeah, she probably is Diddy's handler and has had a hand in setting him up now. Now watch how she's going to turn states on him. After all, she is a chief, right? And like with anything that is done involving a white woman, her words will be law in Diddy's case. And if she lies, which she probably will because they are natural born liars, Diddy will go down without a trial. Remember the nightclub shooting with Jennifer Lopez? The white woman charges were dropped, Jennifer Lopez that is, but Diddy, who is a black charges were not, although he did get acquitted. But we know now it is because of his connections. Now, Diddy is getting his karma. For years, he has showed us who he is, and we turned our heads. Me personally couldn't understand why he hasn't been arrested or charged before. But we've learned that he has been blackmailing most of Hollywood by having these parties taped. This Diddy thing is big because he is going to take a lot of the industry down, as well as politics. If you want to laugh, please check out 50 Cent's commentary on him implicating JC. 50 Cent is a genius. He is doing a documentary on Diddy. This documentary has been in the makings for some time now. Can y'all imagine what 50 has on Diddy? Because 50 is that dude. I love that man. Mace said reparations are coming. The big payback. Ice Cube, who never says anything, is speaking about the gatekeepers. I wonder what white person is going to save Diddy, because they don't want their information exposed. Although he's bragged openly about having cops in his back pocket and that he's above the law. Look at this before and after. This is not age, because black don't look like this. This is the look of the devil. So, free R. Kelly. They arrested R. Kelly, a talented individual. No man has spoken out on R. Kelly. R. Kelly didn't fly girls around the world, internationally, nationally, and he damn sure didn't make it a business. But they got this man in jail serving 30 years. For what? In R. Kelly's defense, let's take a look at what already has been in our faces. Rick Springfield, the singer of Jesse's Girl, dated Linda Blair, the kid from The Exorcist, when he was 25 and she was 15. Great Balls of Fire singer Jerry Lee Lewis married his 13-year-old cousin Myra Gale Brown in 1957. When he was 22, a year later at 17, Brown had already given birth to their first child, who had died when Brown was 17. After 17 years of marriage, the cousins divorced in 1970. Brown, then 26, accused Lewis of every type of physical and mental abuse imaginable. Comedian Dane Cook began dating his now fiancée Kellis Taylor when she was 17 and he was 45 years old. Come on, people, make this make sense. And why aren't we arresting Brad Pitt? Let's be honest, people. Brad Pitt was reportedly 27 when he began dating 17-year-old Juliette Lewis. Pitt dated Christina Applegate from 1988 to 1989 when he was in his 20s and she was only 17. He also reportedly dated Shailene McCall when she was 15 or 16 and he was in his mid-20s. Cher was 16 when she met Sonny, who was a decade older than her, and moved in with him. By the time Cher was 18, she was married and pregnant. So free R. Kelly. They need to arrest all men then. The public owes apologies to Cat Williams. He was quoted saying that he turned down 4 offers of $50,000 to protect his hole. That was his exact words. Jaguar Wright told us. Justin Bieber showed us in his interactions on tape. And while we're speaking about Justin Bieber, what song did Diddy write for Justin Bieber? For them to have been making music? What music were they making? That's why Justin Bieber's so scared. And Usher, he won't even let his kids around Diddy. The lesson to this is, these men are wrong, but all these female mothers need to be held responsible too. Mothers in general. Because let's address the elephant in the room. A lot of these mothers pimp their children out daily. And I don't see the courts prosecuting them. I see the courts encouraging it. Do you know that a mother can try to unalive her child and the courts will only temporarily remove the child, but they will return the child back to their mothers so that the mothers can do whatever they want to do with them all over again? I am so interested in finding out how this little leprechaun will get out of this. Well, thank you guys for the support. If you like my show and want to support, my Cash App is in the description. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tell all your family, friends, and coworkers all about Unapologetic Radio. Until next time, be blessed.